Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today for you guys another video of Persona 5 X. And as you guys see by the title, we are going to be actually going over the channel's JP and Global plan of action here, mainly kind of on the JP side, at least until Global does come out here, and what I'm planning to do with the channel. Now, this is some of the things I've been actually going over with a few friends, as well as a few others who've been interested on how the channel may go here. And I have a few little plans that might get a lot of people involved, as well as making sure tons of guides are out there for those who really do need them. So, as always, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. So, with JP actually confirmed and Global still in the air here, a lot of people have been concerned on exactly what will I be doing with this. Now, usually when different versions do come out, especially when it gets closer to the English release or the global release for things, most people usually think that you kind of just jump ship and then you end up going to the one that's either the newest or the one that you can usually read. And for some people that may be the case, and for some content creators that sometimes is the case as well, but not for me. In fact, I have a plan of action of what we're going to be doing for both JP and Global's release whenever Global does come out, but mainly for JP's release here. And I'm going to try to repeat the same when Global does come out here. And since we already have done a lot on TW, CN, and KR here, we're going to be pretty much doing the same on JP and Global. All that's going to be different is, of course, how I come out with certain things, such as guides and things of this nature. So what I plan to do, of course, with these plan of actions is you're going to see a surplus of a lot of guides coming out of nowhere. Whether it either is just character guides, things that, of course, that are just about how you gain certain things, EXP leveling, how the game fully does work, how certain systems work. And I do plan on doing this very much so for each version to make sure people really get the gist of what's going on. Even other guides that I've currently have up, so ones like Mona's build guide, I think I did one on Riddle and things like that, those will be updated in the upcoming days. Now, Riddle, of course, is a newer one that I ended up doing, so she probably won't be updated anytime soon. But for example, for Mona and them, I will be updating those build guides here just to make sure everyone has a fairly updated build or a fairly updated guide for everything that they need to have, so they know exactly what they're expecting. So since JP is coming out, that is one of the few things that I'm going to work on, at least in the upcoming days. I want to say I might start that maybe on Saturday, because it is currently Thursday. And I don't want to do it on Friday just yet because we have TGS live stream. Once again, tune in for that. But on Saturday, we might try to start just like uploading like crazy and getting a lot of these build guides out. So hopefully if you guys do support that, that would be great. But build guides are just going to be the one thing that we're going to be also going over. Now, as I did say, this game is going to have a lot of things that a lot of people are going to want to at least know about, exactly what they need to do, how's the most efficient ways of doing things and things like that nature. So I will also be having, of course, exploration guides when it does come down to at least the palaces here, whether you're in Palace 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to start off with just Palace 1, and then next I'm going to do Palace 2, because Palace 2 kind of comes pretty quick. I think it like took us maybe a month, maybe less than that, to actually get Palace 2, though Palace 2 did last a little bit of time in between that actually lasted there. So I'll be, of course, going over exactly Palace 1 and 2 and their exploration guides here, going over the bosses that are within them, as well as how to take them out. And then we're also going to be going over the metaverse, or at least mementos, and those bosses as well. I did a couple of those guides in the past here, and I'm going to actually start picking back up on those because one, at the time, I didn't know exactly what they did. Two, also, when I finally got the gist of what they did, I didn't thoroughly explain them. So I'm going to make a more thorough and more actual professional type of guide when it does come down to those things, in which I will be trying to get myself a professional editor as well when it does come down to that thing as well. Currently doing some job surfing for those, and we hopefully can get some people who really know what they're doing. And I'm in contact with a couple higher tier YouTubers to actually get me in touch with at least a couple editors as well that are going to be really good for doing this, to bring you guys not only some quality edits but also some really quality videos. So look forward to that. But that's going to be the second thing that we're going to be covering. Now, the other thing that I did want to cover is, of course, useful 4 stars. 4 stars are going to be mainly the best thing to do, because I know a lot of people are going to be saving things like that. So, of course, we're going to have team build guides, everything of that nature. I can straight up tell you, there is a 4-star team that I will be going over that quite literally can haul you all the way up to the end of Palace 2, and it's really easy to do so. Like, we use this team around level 35 on our account progression, which is not that high, by the way. Level 35, maybe level 40 on our account progression, and these characters were getting it done like it was no problem. It was straight up just us being able to rush content, go ahead and go through everything. So I will be doing guides on that, of course, and that will be out as fast as possible. The next thing that I did want to go ahead and focus on is some guides basically about the regular old challenge battles here. They do work a little bit different, so some people may think they work somewhat the same, which they somewhat do, but these are going to be fairly important. So when I plan on JP and Global, it's going really specific for all these challenge guides. For the first 10, it really shouldn't be too hard. So what I'll try to do is for each of these levels, I'll probably have at least a team for each of them, though majority of these you can kind of get by. I think what I'm tempted to do is maybe level 15 up or level 20 up is where I'll start having some really dedicated teams for this, because I want to say, is it level 20 that has 2 teams? Or level 15? I think it's level 15 where we start to actually use the 2 teams method here. And with that in mind, we want to go ahead and actually have teams built for those so you guys can score the best. Actually, it might be number 10 here, actually. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So, wow, no, they actually had this really early. So, yeah, we'll try and actually have teams ready for both of these so you guys can have dedicated teams for these to get the points that you do need and end up actually getting much of these done as fast as possible. I haven't finished 2 stars because I'm being lazy, but that is one of the few things that I'm going to have a guide out for all of you guys out there, as well as for the whales out there who really want to, of course, get past some of the content. Another thing that I wanted to really do, especially for a lot of you guys, is at least the spending guide as well, for some of you guys who really want to kind of spend on the game but you don't know exactly what's worth it. After playing this game for quite a while, I've kind of sat back and I've noticed exactly what exactly is worth spending, what exactly is not worth it. And so now I have a really good gist of it, and after asking a couple whale friends as well, they can kind of give me a huge thought process of exactly what you guys want to go ahead and buy, what's worth it, what's not worth it. So you'll be seeing a spending guide coming out fairly soon as well, telling you guys exactly what's good to invest in, what's not good to invest in, and things of that nature. It's just going to be a lot of content that is going to be more in depth and things of that nature, and I really want to see if I can get me my editor as soon as possible to make these look very professional, because I did that video a couple days ago, and although it was funny to a lot of you guys, y'all actually DM'd me and was having a little bit of a blast with that, but I didn't like it myself because, of course, editing is not my strong suit. I'm more of the thumbnail type dude here, and so editing, I gotta find me a good, really professional editor for that, so we can make more of these be kind of more fun to watch as well as more informational. But all in all, that's what I wanted to go over today. If you guys like these plans, be sure to go ahead and let me know down below. If there's plans that you want me to go ahead and do when JP or Global does come out, surely do let me know as well, because I know there's a lot of other things that people want to see, but I have not gotten around to it. So if there's anything that I haven't gotten around to, just be sure to tell me down below in the comment section and I'll try to get around to doing it. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching and peace out.